these people really lack imagination, don't they? So I wasn't going to do a video today, but I just had a quick look at the Daily Mail online just to see kind of what sort of media the normie-verse is being subjected to. And there's been all of these stories. I actually came across it yesterday from an English guy that I was talking to via like a video call. And it's this phenomenon of social media organised shoplifting sprees. So basically, I'm calling this 100% fake. It's been orchestrated. It's being allowed. So basically, the police aren't showing up to these things. They want it to happen. Why? They want to create this problem. Why? They want an outcry from you. That's the reaction. And they want you to call for an end to social media. Or again, and just look at the comments on the Daily Mail website. It's just so obvious what they want to try to do, which is to get people, ordinary people, the normie-verse, to plead for social media to end, or at the very least, for the end of anonymised social media posts. And they're going to use stuff like this as an excuse for it. So it's a classic problem. They create the problem by orchestrating these shoplifting events. They tell the media that this is down to people on social media who are anonymous. That then creates shoplifting. It creates a reaction. People are outraged by it. You know, this got the cost of living crisis, and people can't afford things. They don't like lawlessness. Who, you know, of course, it's understandable. And then the authorities just basically gently plant in the solution, which is what they wanted all along, which is the end of social media or people being able to post things anonymously on the internet. They want the end of kind of free speech, basically, or freedom of expression. So don't fall for it. Just like wise up and tell other people what is actually going on here. It's just, again, this classic Hegelian dialectic of they create a problem designed to create a reaction from the normie-verse, and then they come up with the solution, which is what they wanted all along, which is the end to people being able to post anonymously on the internet. They want to end that free speech. The other problem, reaction, solution that I've been seeing, it's again, I had a couple of people over from England about 2 or 3 weeks ago now. And, you know, they were like going on about how conscription would be a bad idea. That would be my view. That conscription in the UK would be a really great idea because it would, I'm paraphrasing here, but like toughen up young Brits who are immature and whatever. So they want this. They want conscription. They want you to call for conscription as a solution to this problem that they've created, which is young people in Britain being hopelessly immature. Why are they hopelessly immature? Well, they've created the culture, haven't they? They've created this helicopter parenting culture. The schools where young people have no responsibility whatsoever. Adults run around after them. I've said this before. When I worked at a private school, I was told off for organising a trip where I expected 18-year-olds to be able to go by bus a distance of 3 whole miles unaccompanied by me, and that was too dangerous for them. So if you create that type of environment for young people to grow up in, of course they're going to end up being immature. And it's a massive problem, especially for employers. But the solution isn't conscription, you know, particularly not in Britain. They have conscription here in Finland, but the culture of Finland is very different. Finland hasn't been involved in foreign wars of aggression, and you can bet your bottom dollar that if conscription was introduced in the UK, it would be used, the conscripts would be used to fight abroad in foreign wars of aggression, most probably fed into Zelensky's meat grinder over in Ukraine. So just watch out for this. It's just so pathetic, this problem, reaction, solution. this stuff about the shoplifting, it's all completely staged. Maybe the people that actually organised the shoplifting sprees are 77th Brigade types or people employed by them. And the goal is just is to create this outcry from you that something has to be done about it. We have to increase police powers, or as I say, make people have to sign on to use the internet. Which basically ensures that then they can grip any dissidents in the future who have the audacity to dare question UK politicians. In fact, that's probably already there already. If you criticise a UK politician or their policies, that's deemed to be hate speech, and you can be locked up for that, thanks to Tony Blair. At the time, I remember thinking this when he introduced those hate speech laws, is that it's terribly dangerous. If you allow the state to decide what you can and can't say, then you're already living in a totalitarian society. So what I want you guys to do is just speak up about this. Tell people that to stop being so stupid and going along with these pre-prepared solutions to these manufactured problems. So the solution to this is for the police to police. Right? The solution isn't to ban people posting things anonymously on the internet. The solution isn't for the police to give the police powers to snoop on people's text messages or whatever. That's not the solution. The solution is for the police to get off their fat backsides and actually do some work. Rather than, something else that I saw that just made my blood boil was this thing of this autistic kid who told she said something disparaging about this police officer who had a short haircut. It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic. And this person ends up being arrested. The police, they need to stop policing hurty words, and they need instead to go out and start doing their job, which is to stop or investigate violent crimes, to stop thefts. I'm not bothered about hurty words. Hurty words are subjective. Anything can be deemed to be hurty according to an individual's values. And it's just not on. Anyway, that's all I want to say today. So God bless.